I'm Kris Hagan. For those who don't know, I've been a language coach for many years. In my career, I've taught a wide variety of people, from famous singers and radio presenters to doctors, uni students, and yes, even desperate housewives trying to find an English lover. I've finally decided to share my thoughts, tips and tricks with the world. Also check out my YouTube channel if you want to see my ugly mush. So let's kick off this podcast with a great jingle.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears, another word for thanks is cheers. Here's the new kid from the block, here for you around the clock. Shining on his English lips, Kris
Is an anagram of risk.
Kris.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. That's all I've got for you.
Okay, because it's Christmas.
Merry
Happy Christmas, everybody. Do you celebrate Christmas?
Yes, I do.
How do you celebrate it?
Actually, that's a lie. I do and I don't.
Okay, so 50-50.
Christmas, everyone is always going on about how special Christmas is. I think we tend to forget what the meaning of Christmas truly is, which is a time
Presents.
to celebrate the birth
Food.
of Jesus.
Okay. Do you know, if you say sausage in reverse, you say Jesus.
Jesus.
Say sausage in reverse.
I can't say that.
It sounds like Jesus.
Sausage.
Not in reverse.
Jesus.
Jesus. Jesus,
Nah.
more or less. So you go to church and everything, you're a good...
No, I
religious
don't.
girl.
I used to go
Your
to church.
dad's not listening to this.
No.
Are you a good religious girl?
No.
On Christmas
No.
Day, what do you do then? Do you
On
cook?
Christmas Day, I tend to cook and eat and relax with my family. That's it.
And you don't drink, you don't touch.
Oh, I
alcohol.
love my alcohol.
On Christmas Day, what else do you do then? How do you say, what's Christmas for you though in your house? You have a Christmas tree?
It's different. When I was younger, it was nothing. We didn't have a Christmas tree. We didn't really celebrate. The way we celebrate Christmas is by praying and having family dinners together, and that's it. But now, as an adult, and I have my own life and my own space, we tend to have like a Christmas tree, decorate, and give each other presents, and yeah, all the things.
What's the worst Christmas present you ever received?
Pajamas.
Okay, so Shane, no pajamas ever again.
No, he would never give me pajamas.
Now, what's the best Christmas gift you got then?
The best Christmas gift I've ever received? Oh.
Must be something you could think of. Nothing sexual. Come on, children, listen to this.
Would be that poster thing.
There's a poster in the corner. Go on,
there's a picture up there with myself and my partner on our trip to Bucharest in 2017. We had so much fun.
Well, it's not really a picture, it's a print. You're
Yes,
talking about that
yes,
one
it's
there.
a print. It is a print. And
the best part about it is Ayo has no mouth.
yeah, it's a funny one, but it's cute. Funny story, when I opened the present and I saw that, I didn't like it.
But you do now.
I do now.
Just in case the person who made it is listening. Like a wart.
I love it.
Like a verruca.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's not bad. It's not bad. The fact that you have no mouth is really strange.
It is quite strange, but the person didn't have time.
And Shane looks a lot fitter than in real life, but okay. Fine.
He is.
No, it's
you
cute.
are,
It's
babes.
cute. I think he decide to have that done?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So he said,
And it was his
make me
friends
look
that made
younger and give Ayo no mouth.
You know.
That was the idea.
I was kind of like, that's my favorite part of my body. Why wouldn't
Your
you?
mouth?
Yeah. I love my lips. Gorgeous lips.
Okay, and on that note, do we have a guest?
Yes, we do. Our guest for today is...
For Johnson, baby, please turn on the property pin for me. Let's pop some con and talk about ways. For Johnson, baby, your princess now replaced our queen.
Fern's back. Hello, Fern.
Hello.
Okay, question. What's DNA?
So DNA, I've gone on about DNA, so it makes sense to say what it is. So the kind of easiest way to understand it is DNA is just the blueprint of how to make a person.
So you can make people.
Exactly. So if you had a DNA and you had the right machines, you could make a person like a big 3D printer, if you think of it that way.
This is our future.
Exactly.
So do you play with DNA every day then? These things?
I don't, but
Well, not
some
with the
people
computer.
can.
But you must have done it at some point, like at university or wherever. You must have done some kind of like experiments with it and seen it.
Oh, you can look at you can look at DNA.
It.
You can extract it.
Because I know you're dangerous doing things in the lab, but this at least you've seen it then.
Oh yeah, you can even do it in school. It's something to do with the kiwi fruit. I can't remember the exact method because that's why I don't do the lab stuff. But yeah, you spit in a cup and you do something, and then then it kind of all separates. So you see like long, thin strands of DNA floating in this little liquid.
That sounds really nice.
It's very pleasant. Yeah,
I'm sure it is. Yeah, and so going from DNA. Cloning. What's your opinion of cloning? Because you just said about making a 3D person and all these things. What's your opinion of cloning? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it should be done? Do you think it's ethical? Blah, blah, blah. Tell me everything. Tell us all.
So cloning, I think some types of cloning is really good and useful, and I'll tell you why. Because
Actually, tell us why.
I'll tell you why.
Dolly the sheep.
So there's some things, for example, if you have a really basic type of animal like yeast is just one cell, or like a bacteria.
Is yeast an animal?
It is. It's a fungus.
Ugh. Won't be eating any more bread or drinking any more beer.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's all fungus.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So go on. Start it. I interrupted you. Go on.
And so
animal.
Those types of things are really basic to clone. And in fact, some of the time bacteria, they reproduce asexually, which means they basically just make clones of each other. And so if you can modify a bacteria's DNA to make something that's useful for people, like some kind of medicine, for example, and then you make many clones of that bacteria, you've got a factory that can make something useful.
And are people doing it now?
Yeah, people can do that with bacteria or yeast.
But legally?
Yes. Yeah, because they're not animals. They're not conscious. So that's not really affecting anyone. But then I think if you took it to the other end, cloning a person, I think in theory it can be done. And there's even people that claim to have done it, some scientists. But it's very ethically wrong because you've created a person that's not their own person, if that makes sense. And the person that is made a clone, they can't have consented to have been a clone, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's good to have a second one of you so you can send it to do boring things that you don't want to do, like go to work, go and do the shopping, to go and have your picture taken for your ID or your passport, things like that. So keep them in cupboard, no. So you think in the future, do you think more people will start cloning things?
I think certain things, like maybe more animals will be cloned. Again, for things like medical uses, if they can help make organs for people, for example.
This thing is good. There's a benefit from it. But what about if you clone a person, the brain... Does it work? Maybe I'm asking stupid questions,
No.
but these are stupid questions I always think of when it's midnight. But if you clone a person, do you also clone the brain? Are they intelligent? If you clone me, for example, would my clone be as intelligent as me?
So in theory, biologically, it would be exactly the same because it's kind of come from your DNA blueprint, exactly the same.
Okay.
But there might be some differences in
like
it.
the memories, for example.
Exactly. It wouldn't be you. And in fact, what people can do is now people will clone their pets. That's something you can do legally. It's very expensive. So if a person's pet dies, then this company will send them a clone of the pet that has been born, but it may look exactly the same, but it might have a different personality. It won't be exactly the same
it's not
pet.
the same, yeah. But you have to clone it from the body of the cat, not from the ashes that I have downstairs.
No, that's far too late. you need some blood or some skin or something.
Okay. Oh, bollocks. I should have kept it. I've actually got some of his fur. This sounds really morbid. You know, like with the baby when you keep a lock of their hair. Because we're all parents, we're not. But like I remember, because when I took him to be cremated, I have a bit of his fur. Because it was in a bag or something. I don't know what it was. And I kept it in my wallet. So if I give you that, you can make me a new Robusto.
I can't make any guarantees.
But you could try.
I could try.
See us next week and we'll let you know if we have a new cat.
Bye.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
Your princess now replaced our queen. Just a bit of adverts.
At Kris Hagan Language Institute, we don't only teach English. Go over to www.chrishaganshop.com to find out all our offers on all our courses. Get in touch and you too could be studying with one of my fantastic team.
She likes to go line dancing 5 days a week. She danced so much she had to get to her knees. Her cheese and onion pie is the very best. Or try her bakewell tart and forget the rest. La 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 la, her name is Spot. La 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 la, her name is Spot.
Hello, Kris.
It's Christmas. Well, there's a Christmas period. Okay. How do you celebrate Christmas? Do you like Christmas? Is it something you like celebrating? How do you celebrate it? Tell me everything.
I do like Christmas, but I like it I don't care that much for the lead up to it. But I always think it's a lot of work to do, especially like when I was working full time, and you'd always be thinking how much shopping you had to do, who you had to buy for.
Do you have secret Santas at your work as well?
Well, I have had. Yeah, I have worked where we've had secret Santas, and that was, what do you get? Thinking of what to buy for people can become, it's all right for a couple of years. Then you think, oh no, she got me that. Oh, they got me that. I got them that last year. It's too much of a. So all that lead up to it, I'm not so keen on. When it comes, yeah, I've always liked it when it comes because
there's alcohol and food.
Well, yeah, that's right.
And as you said in the previous podcast, breast is best. If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen. It's your problem if you missed it. Yeah.
And and you can have a nice day with your family and just relax.
It depends on the family.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, yeah.
If you're the Barlows in Coronation Street, it's never a nice day.
But I will say though, there are a lot. It is like family orientated, and like you've just said, it depends on your family. A lot of people, in my opinion, do what they don't want to do at Christmas to please everybody else, to please like their mother, his mother, your mother. They don't do what they want. And that I think is a bit of a shame. Personally, I like it as just like small family unit. Do what you want, chill out, and then you're be off work. And you don't feel like you've got any jobs to do.
No, it's another reason why to not get married. Because if you get married, you've got two families to deal with.
Exactly.
If you're single, you can just go to each other's parents and you're done. If you get married, you have to entertain both of them at the same time.
Well, you don't have to. But it's like, so this year we'll go to your mother's, and then next year we'll go to that.
And then for 2 years you've been here.
Yeah, and then if we go there on this Christmas Day, Boxing Day, you've got to go here. There's all that, you know what I mean? And that, I don't think you should have to do too much to please somebody else, But again, it's personal opinion. And some people just love going, sitting down to 20 people at the dinner table. But I've never done that.
And what about Christmas music?
Oh yeah, it gets you in the mood, doesn't it? Yeah.
What kind of Christmas music do you listen to?
Well,
when do you start listening to Christmas music?
Well, when it's
1st of December.
No, I mean...
Mariah Carey comes out the 1st of December.
No, not in my house.
Once a year like Santa.
No, I mean, you can't avoid it in the supermarkets and that, and it's certainly in England,
September
anyway.
You're in supermarket.
Yeah, well, exactly, Slade blaring out and, but no, probably the week up to Christmas I might be playing stuff that I like,
What do you like?
Well, Last Christmas by Wham is my favourite Christmas song. I love that. And there's a Keith Urban song which has only been out a couple of years. I'll Be Your Santa this Christmas, and that's nice.
And you want Keith Urban to be your Santa?
Oh, definitely.
You might have to fight with his wife, but
well, that's it.
Is he still married to Nicole Kidman?
Yes, yeah.
But maybe she likes sharing. You never know.
Well, yeah.
Give her a call.
Yeah,
I'll get her on speed dial. I've got her on my phone. I'll get her on speed dial.
But it's usually like the week leading up to Christmas, I might play Christmas stuff at home, and and just the Christmas Day, etc. But other than that, it's like I always think of it, when it comes, it's a relaxing time. Swap presents in a relaxing time, for me anyway.
And do you remember that Christmas Eve you and I went to a church in New York?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was, it was the worst. Because, I love going to,
we went for you.
Well, you said I didn't force you, but you said, "Oh yeah, we'll come."
We didn't think it was going to be in bloody Latin.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I mean, I always
smoke everywhere.
I like to go to the. It's not always at midnight now in England. Because,
I know.
So it's.
Was that one at midnight? I don't remember.
Yeah,
that was bloody late.
That was at midnight, and it used to always be midnight. But now in England it can tend to be at anything from 6 o'clock onwards.
Okay.
But
it's still called midnight mass.
Yeah, well, it is
Midnight
really.
mass at 6 p.m.
Yeah, when a lot of it's done like for children and that, and I like going to that because it's really nice because all the children come out and sit near the crib and everything, and it is a really nice atmosphere.
That one in New York was awful.
Well,
you have to admit it. I know you're a religious girl,
well,
but
I'm not a Latin. I'm not. I don't like the Latin and too much. I don't mind singing a few nice carols, Christmas carols, because that is really.
What's your favourite Christmas carol?
Well, I like Silent Night.
Sing us a wee bit, go on.
Oh no, I'm not got a good voice, so I'm definitely
Silent
not
Night.
singing.
Thankfully, you chose one that's quite famous. Everybody knows that anyway.
Yeah, that's
but Little
right.
Donkey, you don't like?
Yeah, I like a lot of the Christmas carol. Ding Dong Merrily on High.
Also, yeah.
Yeah.
So this Christmas, you'll be listening to Silent Night with your family then?
Yeah.
And watching Coronation Street, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that, remember, for a couple of weeks, the podcast is going to stop because we all need a break, including Pat and I.
Of course.
So see you all in a couple of weeks.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
You need to activate your sexy. Silk and smooth and snap. Now lean with it. Throw a little sheen in it. Say bat, dishes back.
So wishing everybody a happy Christmas. Have a wonderful time. If you don't celebrate Christmas, celebrate whatever you celebrate. Or just don't bother if you're in Israel. Hi to you all. I'm sure you have Hanukkah at some point.
Relax, enjoy, and have fun.
And hi Kelly, who's having Christmas in the heat.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears. Another word for thanks is cheers. Here's the new kid from the block. Here for you around the clock. Shining on his English lips. Kris
Is an anagram of risk.